And on your next inhalation, coming onto the balls of your tippy toes, rippling the spine forward so that your shoulders come over your wrists, finding a plank position. Bending the knees down towards the earth, keeping them hovered, engagement of the abdominals here, then shifting the weight behind you. Inhale, lifting the hips high, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rippling the spine forward, shoulders come over the wrists, drawing the knees down towards the earth, keeping the knees hovered, and then shifting the hips back over the heels. Inhale, pressing up, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And continue with a few rounds on your own, really using the breath to guide the movement, initiating the movement. Trying to find the full expression of each pose. Finding fluidity, mobility, stability, and agility as you move. You can make this like a nice fluid dance. A couple of more rounds like this. Finding the fuller expression that your body feels with every fresh cycle of movement that you make. Finding stillness in your downward facing dog. And then as you look in between your hands, slowly walking your feet towards the top of your mat. You can come onto your fingertips, you can bend your knees to whatever degree is comfortable for you, before finding a standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale here, and then exhale, drawing the crown of the head down, a slight micro bend in the knee, letting your belly fall onto your thighs. Perhaps clasping opposite elbows here, letting the head hang heavy, and perhaps shifting the weight from side to side. Again, making any expressive movements that you feel your body needs as you slowly shift from side to side. Making some nice juicy shapes. Before slowly finding a little bit of stillness here in your Uttanasana, just begin to perhaps make some nice movements and shapes within your face. We have all of these tiny little micro muscles in our face that we so often forget about. And one great thing about practicing at home is nobody can see you. So be full with your practice here. Start to move the face in ways that you haven't maybe moved in a while. Opening the mouth wide, drawing the eyebrows up towards the forehead, and then making a little small squishy expression with your face. Being fun, being playful, enjoying these shapes that you make. And then releasing the hands down to the floor, slowly rolling yourself up, one vertebra at a time, letting each vertebra stack one on top of the other. Before you find a standing position at the top of your mat. Once you arrive, taking a nice big generous shoulder roll at the top of your mat. Opening the chest wide, letting the hands fall down by the side. Taking some nice circles with the wrists here. And then coming to find Tadasana. So big toes together and feet slightly apart. Spreading the toes nice and wide so you have a great grounding base for stability. As you inhale, sweep the hands up. Watch the palms meet. Grow taller. Exhale, swan dive down. Fold forward over the hips. Uttanasana. If your hands don't reach the mat, placing your hands on your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, grounding through the palms. Stepping the right foot back. As you inhale, grounding the knee, uncurling the toes and sweeping the hands up above your head. reaching the fingertips high. Inhale, drawing the inner thighs together, creating this nice, strong, stable base. Exhale, cactus the arms open nice and wide. Inhale, sweeping the hands forward. As you draw the hands up above your head, perhaps as you exhale, drawing the hips forward, reaching the fingertips back and creating a nice back bend here. As you cactus the arms wide, exhale, drawing the shoulder blades together, reaching the hands forward as you inhale. Sweep the hands up above your head. Exhale, release the hands towards the back of the mat. A few rounds like this, using your breath to guide your movement, like you're moving through a thick pool of honey. One more time here, reaching up, lifting up, drawing the fingertips behind you, and then pausing for a moment, letting a nice deep stretch occur in the right psoas. This long muscle that runs down the right side of our body, joining to our hip flexor. As you exhale, elbows nice and wide, placing the hands on the hip and then shifting the weight back. Ardha Hanumasana, half split. So you might want to crawl your toes forward here as you lift the toes towards the sky. Inhale for length, back nice and long. Exhale, reaching the belly down towards the thigh. Inhale as you grow the crown of the head forward. Exhale as you fold forward and down. Creating a nice fluid dance here, using your breath. As you inhale, the crown comes long, and as you exhale, you hinge from the hips. One more time here, reaching long, and then pivoting your right knee. So the shin comes in line with the short end of the mat. Inhale, windmill the hand up, coming into a gate position. Hands on the hips. Inhale, sweep the right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, drawing the fingertips over towards the right side of the mat. So the left side of the mat. So your fingertips can be on your thigh. You can slide them down your shin or you can place them on the floor. But as you inhale, you spin the chest towards the front of the room. Inhale, fingertips grow long, drawing the shoulder so that the shoulder blade down the back so you create more space in the neck. Inhale, drawing the hands back up into a T, and then bending the left leg to a 90 degree. So you're coming into this sort of half or modified warrior 2, let's say. And then as you exhale, placing the left hand by the left foot. Inhale, reaching the right fingertips up. And you can press your left knee into your left shoulder, spinning the chest towards the side of the room. Fingertips grow long. Finding a nice sensation in the left hip, externally rotating the thigh. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like to try for the bind to create a deeper sensation, then draw the left fingertips under the thigh. Inhale, roll the shoulder away as you clasp the fingertips behind your back. Last breath here, releasing the fingertips down towards the earth. Inhale, the right hand comes high, and then drawing yourself back to center. Placing your right fingertips towards the back of the mat, sweeping the left toes towards the sky. Drawing the toes down. Inhale as you sweep the leg up. So engaging the adductors and abductors in your leg. As you slowly draw the toes down and then lift them up. Continue full engagement of the leg, feeling the glutes engage and the back body. Last couple of rounds here. And then as you inhale, lifting the toes up, bending the knee to 90 degrees and reaching behind you for the foot. Inhale, press the foot away from you, gliding the chest forward and open. Exhale, releasing the foot from the hand. Inhale, sweeping back to center. Windmill the hands, spinning the right leg, and then stepping the leg back to find tabletop. Walking the shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, bending through the elbows, chest comes down in one straight line. Inhale, curve the line into Bhujangasana, baby cobra or cobra. Coming into whatever height you feel your body needs today. Exhale, releasing the chest down towards the floor. Placing the hands on the outer corners of the mat. Inhale, roll the chest up. Exhale, unravel the spine down. Inhale, rolling the chest, lengthening the front body. Exhale, releasing the forehead down towards the mat. And on your next round, you may find that it can be a nice movement to draw the left shoulder towards the right side. Inhale as you circle the head back to center. Exhale, drawing the right shoulder towards the left. And now continue with a few rounds of your own. Again, feeling out any movement. So there's no rules here. Just finding a bit of space and observing what areas of the body that you might need to send your breath to. So finding these areas of darkness and using the breath to bring a little bit of light there. You should feel a really beautiful opening of the front body and creating some length in the spine. On your next round, as you fold the forehead down towards the mat, place the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the sitting bones through tabletop, and then shift the weight into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the knee towards the nose as you shift the shoulders over the wrists. Slowly stepping the foot in between the hand. If you find that your foot doesn't quite come in between the hands, then reaching for the ankle and stepping the foot there. Lowering the left knee down towards the earth, uncurling the toes. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Exhale, opening the elbows towards the side of the room, spreading the chest forward, and then reaching the fingertips towards the front of the mat. Inhale, sweeping the hands up and overhead. Exhale, reaching the elbows wide, drawing the shoulders together. Inhale, moving through thick honey. And continue with this beautiful movement. On your next round here, finding a bit of stillness as you reach the fingertips over, gliding the hips forward. And this time feeling a nice stretch down the left psoas, reaching all the way from the fingertips down through the left hip flexor. And then from here, exhale, releasing the elbows towards the side of the room, framing the foot with the hand and shifting the weight back to find a half splits. Crawling the toes forward so that your hips become in one line as you peel the toes off the mat. So foot is flexed up towards the ceiling. Inhale to find length through the back of the neck, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, folding the belly towards the thigh. Inhale, rippling the spine long. Exhale, folding the belly down towards the thigh. So it's more important to have the belly drawing to the thigh rather than the forehead to the shin. So we don't want this curling action of the spine. We really want to grow the spine nice and long. So even if that means that you come here, that really works on lengthening the spine and opening the space in the back of the leg. So finding whatever shape your body is in today and using your breath to create a little bit more depth. And on your next inhalation, pivoting the left leg so the shin is lined with the short end of the mat and the toes are pointing up towards the sky. I'm just going to rotate so that I'm facing the camera. But the left leg, the left shin is in line with the short end. And you find your gate pose. So inhale, sweeping the arms towards the ceiling, lengthening through both sides of the body, finding space between the ribs. And then exhale, placing the hand on the thigh, letting it slide down to the shin. Or drawing the fingertips towards the earth, spinning the chest as you inhale, reaching the fingertips up and over. Drawing the shoulder away from the ear to create space in the neck. And using your breath to open up the lateral side of your body. And then finding a full extension from your fingertips down to your hip bone. Inhale as you sweep the hands back to center. Exhale as you draw your hands to a T and bend the knee to 90 degrees. Reaching the fingertips towards the ankle. And then pressing the knee in towards the shoulder and the shoulder into the knee. So you're creating this resistance stretch. We like to call it a PNF stretch, where you have 2 points of resistance against each other. Finally, gazing up at your fingertips if that's comfortable for the neck, or you can keep the gaze forward. Now you can stay here if the sensation is deep enough in your hip, but if you'd like to take a little bit further, then reaching the right hand underneath the thigh and drawing the fingertips together. Once the hands are clasped, rolling the shoulders away from there and spinning the chest forward.